You know what I'm saying? I got a lot going on. So we're coming up with something we feel is going to be original. And of course, the young people are going to be involved. So it's going to be incredible. So y'all need to get ready. Because the major issue is this. First off, we don't know the state of affairs, what the state of affairs is going to be by May 16th. Then we don't know how people going to be, because right now we are being programmed and social distancing is becoming the new word. You know what I'm saying? That people going to be stressing for a long time. So we want to make sure that we will be able to have the support. So we had to think about how could we get the support and still be able to bring somebody that can attract the people. But in using our Kuumba and Ujima, we was able to think of a way to bring three. And as time goes, we may end up with more, but be able to bring 3 people here. Maybe 5. And have other types of entertainment popping off for the family. You know, and that is the power. That is the power of creation. That, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Bear with us. With fundraising, and what we're going to do is, because part of the issue was that it's like, how can we ask y'all for money when some of y'all may be in some horrible situations right now? How can we do more for less? So those that are versed in Gye-Nyame speak, we have a term called "make it happen," and "make it happen" comes from a story that's part of our mythology, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little bit and we're gonna stretch it out and we're gonna make it a lot. And I think a lot of y'all gonna really be impressed with what we have come up with. Can't wait to share. Can't wait to share. Can't wait to share. But then also, family, the other thing that got me hyped up was that over the weekend, because I'm constantly trying to think of how can I get you better quality, right? How can I get better quality where when they look at the screen, you know what I'm saying, the lighting is cool. You know what I'm saying? The colors are vibrant. You know what I'm saying? The picture is good. The sound is good. How can I take the stream to the next level so that I get my people to be like, look, I'm investing in that. I'm supporting that because he's supporting us. He boom boom. I want you to be able to look at him and be like, yo, you know, Gye-Nyame Journey is they're putting work in. So over the weekend, what was crazy was that I had a technical question, and one of our brothers here in Columbus is real good with computers, but he's not really into the whole social media aspect, so I really couldn't call him. So I pulled up to my house, and out of the blue, one of my brothers by the name of Lieutenant Capshaw, we call him Lieutenant Capshaw, he just happened to call. He said, brother, I'm reaching out. This shit is crazy. I'm just reaching out to you. And it just so happens that he had to, right when I was sitting up here like, damn, what I'm going to do? I got a choice to buy this computer. It's these other options here. And he sat there and he talked me through. First, he checked on me. He checked on my family because he's Cleve's goddad, actually, right? So he called. He wanted to make sure Cleve was all right, and he wanted to make sure that the rest of us. He checked on Cleve first. So I thought he was checking on his brother, but no, how Cleve? Wait, hold on, motherfucker. I ain't seen you in 10 years. Talking about how Cleve? What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I said, all right. I say, so I go on to describe the issues to me, and he started breaking it down. He say, well, shit, that's a good ass deal on that computer, blah, 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 blah. But have you thought about this? I said, okay, cool. Yeah, I actually looked into that today. And I told him about it. He said, oh, man, that one sounds like a good deal, too. That's kind of a toss-up between this and that. But then I told him about this third option. He was like, brother, that's going to solve all your problems. It's a little bit expensive. It's a little bit more expensive. But all of the legwork is done. He pointed it out. I read it to him. I, sent him the link. He like, yo, go with this. So this whole weekend I've been experimenting with it, and I got it, and I walked through it because I was totally confused when I finally got it. But then the dude that created it got back in contact with me and helped me lay it out. So now I'm able to stream what I'm streaming to you. But I'm saying all that to say this. Those of you that check out the Gye-Nyame timeline or who have clicked the bell to let you know, because on Facebook you could click the bell and you let you know when Gye-Nyame Journey is. And I'm noticing that some of y'all don't have the bell click, right? Because Gye-Nyame Journey, listen to me, on Facebook, on YouTube, well, not on Spreaker yet. I'm gonna work on Spreaker. On Twitch. On Periscope, we are going to move to be streaming 24 hours a day. Right now, I streamed straight for at least 5 hours before this, and I'm just now touching the mic. I got material. I got I forgot what they call it. It's a common license for certain things that you could. We've been streaming old shows and old videos all day, and I know how to do it now. So basically, we got ourselves our own TV station. We got our own video station. We got our own radio station right here, right now. Family, I am not playing with this because I honestly believe that this social media, right, is a major tool in us really doing some building. We just have to do it right. We just have to do it with integrity. We just have to do it. And we done laid it down. So, the family been in great support, and they've been helping support, and now we streaming. It's incredible. It's incredible. So if you go there, you're gonna see all these old films, and you're gonna see material from us. And then now I have the ability to stream through 5 different cameras. And right. In one form, I got the ability to stream through 5. Y'all witness when I do the real life, let me show you. When I do this one right here, and I say, it's real life here at Gye-Nyame. It's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. That's 2 cameras. Right? 2 cameras, and hopefully the sound is lining up, so I'm learning the skill. And guess now that I'm learning the skill, guess who I'm responsible for passing it on to? And guess who gonna be organizing the Malcolm X Festival? Even though we moving it, guess who's gonna be organizing this aspect of what we do? Because the young people gonna learn it. When they learn it, because this is their language, this is what they do. They're gonna eat it up. You know what I'm saying? So let's go, and I'm gonna read the folk tale for the day. The Dog and the Shadow. Great lesson in this one. A dog crossing a bridge over a stream with a piece of flesh in his mouth saw his own shadow in the water and took it for that of another dog. With a piece of meat double his own in size, he immediately let go of his own and fiercely attacked the other dog to get his larger piece from him. He thus lost both. That which he grasped at in the water because it was a shadow or reflection, and his own because the stream swept it away. Let's go through that again, because I don't think y'all heard me. I don't think anime heard me. You know what I'm saying? Anime. I don't know. I'm just saying. You slipping today. A dog crossing a bridge over a stream with a piece of flesh in his mouth saw his own shadow in the water and took it for that of another dog. With a piece of meat double his own in size, he immediately let go of his own and fiercely attacked the dog to get his larger piece from him. He thus lost both, that which he grasped at in the water because it was a shadow, and his own because the stream swept it away. Man. Oh man. I didn't even check my stream. I hope my stream is clear. Is it on out there? What's going on? They say our stream, yeah, it says it's healthy. The stream is healthy. Y'all think this one is healthy? Wait for the next move. So, we have a folktale here, I should have went to the news first. As a matter of fact, I'm going to let y'all go on and digest. I'm going to read it one more time. I'm going to give the family time to digest that folktale one more time. And then we're going to run through a little bit of news and see how it connects to what's going on in our lives. How it connects to what's going on in the world. Because I'm a firm believer that our ancestors have already left us all of the wisdom to overcome all of the issues that we are dealing with right now. It's just a matter of us, being willing to get dirty and do that wisdom mining. Get down there and crack open the wisdom and listen to the wisdom and read the wisdom and intuit the wisdom, because our ancestors are all around us. They never really left us, right? They're here. They're blessing us. They're talking with us. They're moving us. They're communicating with us through our dreams, and when we imagine, they're all around us. They many of us, we need to start leaving one chair open at all of our meals, because I'm telling y'all right now, family, this whole ancestor piece it needs to become an important piece in our family fabric, because many of us, we have fallen into the beliefs of our enemies. We have fallen into the beliefs of other groups, and their beliefs work for them. They don't work for us. We had a relationship with our ancestors. We had a relationship with our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And I need y'all always to remember that it's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Hold on. Cleveland, you better stop all that damn yelling, man. Had to handle some real life problems here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Man. But anyway, so we need to make the ancestors, we need to bring our ancestors back into our lives and stop relegating. We haven't even relegated. We totally eliminated the ancestor aspect of our existence. In a sense, we were like that dog walking across the bridge, seeing our own reflection, thinking that somebody's meat was bigger than ours. So we decided to leap at it. And that meat, rather than just being a lump of flesh, was a lump of ideas. And we jumped in it, and we're thrashing, we're thrashing around as our group of ideas are floating down the stream of time. Us not being satisfied with who we are and what we have and wanting what others have, rather than looking at what we have and taking appreciation of it and taking time to build it up. That's where we at right now. You know, this the critical point, and the ancestors are so powerful. See, because I know some of y'all gonna get mad at me for this, but when I was young, one of my elders, Nomo X, y'all hear me talk about him a lot. Nomo found a tape, an old tape of Marcus Garvey. And he made sure everybody got it. You know what I'm saying? He made sure I had 3 copies. Here, you buy one, here's another 2. Pass them on. I said, what? What? Okay, cool. So I listen to it, I say, okay. I say, okay. Okay.
Here's what I found.
Google, stop fucking with me. Yeah,
here's what I found on the web.
We start talking about the ancestors, and all of a sudden Google want to come on and steal the spotlight. Want to mess up my show. Come on now. So I was listening to Marcus Garvey's speech, and one of the things that Marcus Garvey declared, he said he would return like a whirlwind. Right? Backed by 100 million Africans to liberate his people. So I'm looking at what they want to call the coronavirus. I'm looking at it as the Marcus Garvey virus, because this corona has shut this shit down. And I think that's what my ancestor was telling me. He shut it down to where some of us got 2 weeks to get ourselves together. Now I'm going to ask you, how many weeks did it take Hannibal to get ready to make his trip across the Alps? How many weeks did it take for them to get ready for D-Day? You know what I'm saying? How many? How many weeks will it take you to align your life and to realize that the flesh that you have in your mouth is just as good as the flesh of somebody else's? How long will it take you to realize that the grass is not greener on the other side? How long? In your personal life and us as a group. We're going to work our system in a parliamentary fashion because that's the best way. But is it our way? We're going to set up our organization like this. But is that our way? We're going to worship like this. But is it our way? Or is it the way that you saw reflected back at you? Delusion. I think many of us, I think our ancestors have stopped the world so some of us could really realize what the hell is going on. I really think the ancestors may have stopped the world so that we can know what's going on. I think they're giving us this bridge to walk across, like the dog in the story. So we can start really, so that they can really see, do we know the real from the unreal? I talk to y'all about that a lot, don't I? The real from the unreal. So, let's go and take some time and look at some of this news. Let's go and let's do this. Give me some time. What happened to my news feed? Oh, there you go. Alright. There we go. Give us some time. I'm about to go on over to the screen. So, I don't know what happened, family. The circles was supposed to bring me, but my calculations were slightly off. Look like I'm kicked off of Twitch for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's look at some of this news here. So I just posted up. Well, once again, first in the news, Gye-Nyame Journey been streaming all day long. Gye-Nyame Journey been since 1 o'clock. I like, man, listen, let me try this out. Then, because I had already, I stacked it up. I said, man, let's see. I've been getting these old movies for like the last 3 years. I've been creating all these videos. I've been doing all these podcasts. I said, let me see if I can populate a station. And guess what, y'all? Yes, y'all. You don't stop. Right? So y'all gonna see some old stuff on there. Man, I think I got some Beverly Hillbillies on there. I got some Three Stooges on there. Of course I got Cab Calloway. Louis Jordan. It's a few black movies that are in the comments. I'm gonna pull some more of them down, but I got some of the old stuff that a lot of y'all in my age bracket, if you watch TV like I did, that you used to watch. I got a few cartoons on there, and of course we got Gye-Nyame Journey material on there. So I'm like, man, it's so exciting to me to be able to just go and be like, I could watch our own TV. You know what I'm saying? And it might have something silly. It might have, because I'm looking for black movies in the comments. But that's a history lesson in itself that I can't wait to give to a young person. I'll be like, look, we need some I can't remember what it's called, but we need some black movies in the comments. I want them to go and look and see how many of them are there. So that they could, because just in that you get a lesson of our role in America. What was going on with us in America? Why is this white boy dancing in my face? What is that? What is going on here? I'm like, hey, get your butt out my face. I'm like, wow. Had his butt all up in my face. Dancing on me. I'm like, damn. He is like, take this. Brother Hatem, take this. Like, wow, okay. But anyway. And, and all this learning. So, Tom Steyer, he says the stimulus bill needs guardrails. He agrees with the fact that the money needs to go out to the families. They need to give out and spread out our reparations. Because you need to be, you need to make sure that every time somebody mentions something about their money, you need to be like, you welcome. What you mean you welcome? That's my reparations. I didn't burn this motherfucker down when they said they was going to give it to you. So you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, one of the sly tricks that the Republicans are doing is they are making sure that their business friends, because they look at corporations as entities, as living, breathing entities. I ain't gonna say breathing, but living entities. They call them corporate citizens for a reason, right? So a lot of this money that you're hearing about, this 1.1 or 2 or 3 or 1.4 trillion dollars, you know what I'm saying? A portion of that was coming to the people, just enough to keep your mouth closed. But a lot of that was going to major corporations. So what's going on now is that, and it's good. Democrats are like, no, we got to put some. See, because this is what companies do. Like the airlines is talking about they struggling, and the airlines been making money. If anybody that flew on the airlines know that the service has gone to shit in most cases. You know what I'm saying? They're giving you little snacks. You know what I'm saying? And not giving you, not even giving, in some cases, not even giving you the meal. You know what I'm saying? Making you pay for pop. You know what I'm saying? Making you pay for a pillow. Making you pay for extra luggage and shit. Then cut the bag size down. And you got to damn near strip to get on the goddamn plane. Right? And they've been making billions and billions of dollars, at least for the last 10 years, as soon as the coronavirus hit. They talking about they need some money from the government. I'm confused. Right? Y'all just was talking about how much money y'all was making. And then on top of that, the Great Pumpkin gave the big businesses a great tax break. And you know what they did with all the money they got, y'all? I want y'all to listen to this real, because you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to listen to this. They bought back their own stock. What'd you say, Hot Tim? They bought their own stock. And for the life of me, I'm trying to think of a way to describe this. They took money that basically the government gave them that was your money, taxpayers' money, and went out and repurchased their own stock, which made it look like their stock increased in value because more people want it. So more people did want it, and the value of the stock went up. And then some of them were able to sell their stock at an inflated price and make a profit on your money, and then look at you and be like, oh, you don't work hard enough. You had the same opportunities as me. Pull yourself up by your goddamn bootstraps. As a matter of fact, I got a pair of bootstraps to sell you. We got companies that have been doing this shit, and now they're running back to the government. You know what I'm saying? And once again, I ask you, family, is that not the violation of this whole capitalist idea, this whole capitalist experiment? Survival of the fittest? What happened to that shit? You know what I'm saying? Let me run out of money. They ain't running to my rescue. I'm not too big to fail. In a capitalist society, where the market is supposed to decide, this is what they tell you. The market decides. How can you get too big to fail? Because if you're that big, obviously the market was picking you. So if something happens where all of a sudden you're not the choice of the market anymore, you need to be gone. Because that means you're occupying a space that somebody else who might have the know-how to fulfill that need will be able to get in and fill. But no, you get to be sitting up there, and because you got a couple of thousand employees, you feel entitled to be bailed out. But yet, a brother like me says something like reparations, and motherfuckers laugh at me and talk about how I want a handout and talk about, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just ridiculous. People get disrespectful. It's not my fault that you can't put together a common hustle. Right? So sometimes people start talking, I keep moving. Because family, I don't got time to be investing and arguing with somebody about some bullshit that they don't understand. You don't read the papers. You're not doing any other in-depth type study, but then all of a sudden, you're an expert. Shut the fuck up. Everybody in the tribe, we need to learn how to say this sometime. Come on, say it with me. Come on, it's very liberating. Shut the fuck up. Right? Or let's do it like Sister Navita. Oh man, you just talking because you got lips. Everybody say it with me. Oh man, you just talking because you got lips. Everybody don't deserve to be talking, and everybody don't deserve to be heard. Hell with that shit. Nobody else do that. I've been saying this since I started podcasting, family. Listen to me. Black folks are the only people that practice democracy. It is the truth. We the only group that practice democracy. You have the right to say whatever the fuck you want to say and do whatever you want to do in the black community. Hey, you have rights. We need to keep it real. But anyway, Tom Steyer is saying that this stimulus bill needs to have guardrails to make sure that these companies, Mark Cuban said something very similar, right? To make sure that these greedy, grubby, grimy bastards cannot take advantage of this coronavirus and stack up more money and look down on you. It's so bad now. We got a group of people that are so rich and so removed from reality that they don't realize the importance of a middle class. They don't understand the importance of a healthy middle class. And when I say healthy, I ain't just talking about, you know what I'm saying, I'm not just talking about health far as physically. You know what I'm saying? A number of individuals, because it is the middle class that plays a buffer between the rich and the poor. Because if that middle class is not there as the knights and the warriors and to help the maintainers of wealth, and not necessarily the keepers of the wealth, but the maintainers of wealth, when they are not there and when they are not satisfied and when they start falling into the poor class, and there's only two classes, one of those groups is in trouble. And the one that usually wins is the one that's the hungriest. I just want y'all to know. And anybody that study history can see that shit. But alright, let's move on. So, you know, he's calling for guardrails to keep these suckers from just totally abusing. Alright. Let's move on. Damn, I'm getting them wheels. I got a lot of shit going. I understand. And plus, all my kids are streaming, so I'm about to cut off their stuff. So, here we go. I called it Quarantine TV today. Quarantine TV was public. And it was public domain, and it had several movies and several projects from Gye-Nyame Journey on there. Be sure to catch it tomorrow. I started off about 10, 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So come in, check out some of the stuff. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I need to add. If you have a commercial or idea or something that you want to air, by all means, you can. But family, I'm going to ask y'all to go on and like and share Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook and on YouTube, because I want to get 1,000 likes on Facebook. and 1,000 followers on Facebook, and I want 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. And we could do it because, I mean, hell, you know what I'm saying, we are ready. You know what I'm saying? Because if just everybody that's on the Facebook page went over and just liked Gye-Nyame Journey on the YouTube page, which I would highly suggest because that's where the contest happened. You know what I'm saying? That's where the contest happened. I know I've been talking about this contest, but I'm just now learning. See, but I started working OBS and I found out I needed to do Streamlabs OBS, but I'm in love with just plain OBS, and I'm like, I'll find another way to give away this shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we might have to do surveys and stuff. And speaking of that, you know, so I have to decide because some of these services, because this service that I'm using to make sure the stream is straight is not cheap. So I have to figure out what in the Gye-Nyame model I might have to give up. So, might be the text message. It might be something. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, right now, I mean, I get support from the family, right? But like I said, but a majority of this is coming out, and I appreciate those that do support. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, for us to do what we do, I mean, like I said, so you know what I mean. Like if you count the insurance, you count the time, you count the cost for the streaming and the cost for the equipment and the monthly fees for some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no wonder why. Sometimes it ain't no peace in my home. Shit. I mean, could you imagine waking up to a nigga that get up and talk to himself every morning? You know what I'm saying? Because for years before the Daily Toast, I would get up and I would just talk, and people around me could go and look at my Spreaker and be like, "Ain't nobody watching this shit. Why you keep on doing it?" But we had that discussion before. You know what I'm saying? I had my meat, my flesh in my mouth, and I walked across the bridge and I seen the reflection. I'm like, I wasn't fooled. I'm still holding on to my damn meat. And I advise you to do the same thing. So it's running, and by all means, like I said, you don't have to go back and see the play from yesterday. I'm gonna put one on today, and I'm gonna be adding to it periodically, shift it up and see what plays the best. And then, like I said, we're gonna take requests. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have to go and find the show, we'll find the show for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure. I mean, somehow we got some Gunsmoke fans or Andy Griffin fans, because a lot of those shows are in the public domain, family. You know what I'm saying? And you might want to sit down and you might want to watch one of those shows with your kids. You know what I'm saying? As violent as the Three Stooges were, I have fond memories of watching that with adult men in my life and watching them laughing right along with them.
We mad.
Wondering why and how Curly kept his eyes as many times as it moved. You know what I'm saying? How is he? You know what I'm saying? Curly used to just get up and just shake shit off like, wow. Come here, you big dummy. Pop! Be like, damn. I'm like, God damn. All right, anyway, let's move by it. Shouts out to Miss Tara Hassa. Thank you for liking that. There we go. So, nuclear fusion revolutionary. A revolutionary new breakthrough. I'm real interested in like future type technology. And this is about nuclear fusion. I've been posting it up posting up different ones. And they having a competition in a sense to where you got all these countries trying to come up with this way of creating fusion, not fission, right? Fission is you basically split the atom. Fusion is like you kind of strip them of the electrons and allow the protons to. Somehow there's a combination, and when these these tiny particles beyond even what you can comprehend. When you are able to get them together, in them combining, they produce large amounts of energy, which can be used to fuel all types of stuff. So they have been working on it for years, and it appears that they are getting close to it. And if they are able to do that, one of the major concerns for a lot of human beings will be solved, and that's the problem of energy. If you look at a lot of the payments in your life in some form or fashion, it is, in a sense, you buying some form of energy. You know what I'm saying? And everything you get, either you got it through the use of energy. Well, actually, I can't think of anything that you purchase that don't rely on energy. You know what I'm saying? People got to see, that's energy. People got to use certain tools. You know what I'm saying? That are powerful, and more powerful than what they could do with their own energy. Even some of the food that we eat, the amount of food that we are able to have access to is due to the use of energy. So what these guys are doing is they're trying to discover, these guys and females, or guys and girls, how you want to say it, they're trying to find the secret to nuclear fission. And I post this stuff up so that, our readers can read it and know and have ideas about fields that they could push their children into. Or you see a proclivity and you can, find ways to motivate, because now they are able to do this because you have individuals who have money, or you have a group of individuals that have money. So now they can afford to have masters in their community. See, it's hard. We're going to be in this position that we are in right now until we have masters rising back up out of our community. Because in order for somebody to become a master at something, and I know some of you are going to disagree with me, there has to be a sense of stability. In a sense, there has to be a family. There has to be a tribe. It has to be a community to help support this individual as they move towards the stage of mastery. You don't become a master in chaos. I mean, it can be done. I'm pretty good at that shit. But anyway, everybody ain't me. But it's hard to produce masters when you're living in chaos. If we want order in our children's lives, and we want order in, if we got to bring order to our families, to our tribes, and to our communities. We want order and clear thinkers. What our children act out is the confusion that they see. So they become that dog that walk across the bridge and see another dog with a bigger piece of meat, and rather than being satisfied with the meat they have, they'll start trying to get somebody else's. They say, well, Tim, that sounds like you talking against reparations. Well, when it comes to reparations, the meat I'm going for is mine in the first goddamn place. See, you got to always have a quick comeback. Because you always going to have some smart ass sitting out there. Well, Brother Tim, what you say about this? You say you like reparations. Johnny says that reparations would be impossible. Says Johnny, economist? Can I see Johnny's credentials? Because if Johnny ain't got no credentials, Johnny can shut the hell up. How about that? Yeah. How you like those apples? Right? Let's go over back to the news. Let's get a little bit more news. Let's do a little bit more news. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, I posted up another one of my articles from the blog at Gye-Nyame.com, and also some of you that, you know, when you can't find the stream is always on this page. This is the major hub right here. I know it don't look like it's on there right now. Maybe I got kicked off. Let me check my status. Hell. Okay, we on Facebook. We on YouTube. We on Twitch. We on Periscope. All the other ones I got closed. Y'all say I should open them? Nah, not right now. Not right now. Let's go and check out this article. Daily Toast Coochie Chagalia. Today the game is not fair because we are not playing. Oh shit, you might want to see this one. Let's see. In my book, The Player's Pyramid, I describe life as a game and state that those that know the rules win the game. Today I want to go a little deeper. Fam, the game appears to be unfair to us because we are not playing. It appears that we are not even attempting to compete. By us surrendering to our competition, we are throwing the whole universe out of balance. We are required to put up the best fight we possibly can. I spelled possibly wrong. I'll go on and fix that. And trust our ancestors. We have to begin to compete and begin to make other groups feel uncomfortable around us. The game we are born into requires us to act as a group and get rid of the universal man concept. We have a role, and when we don't play that role, we expose our future generations to servitude. Now, I want to clarify the role. As black people in America, we are a group that has economic, business, political, social, educational, and warfare responsibilities. We have to begin to train ourselves and our children to compete. Many groups in America already do this. All you have to do is look at the little township and suburbs on the fringes of our cities. As Marcus Garvey says, what a man has done, man can do. Now, many people will read this and automatically think that I am discussing separation, but this is happening in the front of our eyes, and no one ever screams separatism. We have the right in this system to set up something for ourselves. As a matter of fact, we will become more valuable to this country as we start building, providing jobs, training our young people, taking care of our elders, educating our children, producing goods and providing services. Our network will begin to grow, and we will be able to formulate beneficial partnerships, or net worth will begin to grow. I guess I messed up. Our network will begin to grow, and we will be able to formulate beneficial partnerships with other groups. This is not about isolation, but this is about taking some time, pulling ourselves together, and demanding that other groups respect us. This is Coochie Chagalia on steroids. We define our borders, we define our relationships with others, groups, and deal from a position of power. Enough said. Now, that is from 4/11/17. Man. Wow. All right. That is where it is. I'm going to leave it where it is. Hey, I've been doing this a long time. All right. The Supreme Court hands win to Comcast a $20 billion racial discrimination suit. So, Byron Allen rolled the dice. He came up lacking. Right? Came up lacking. Now, one of the things I want people to start understanding, go ahead. Y'all saw that, right? So that means I need to go and get up off the air. I fell asleep, literally. And I do that I do that all the time. I ain't have to be tired to do that. I literally fell asleep right there. Right? But anyway, Comcast actually the case that Byron Allen brought up against them was thrown out. Tossed, as they say. And they're ordered to return back down to the lower court to discuss this whole argument again. But they have removed what is called the but-for cause. As someone that is suffering from racism, in order to totally use this law, you have to prove that anything that was done to you that was detrimental to you, like firing or not receiving a contract, was done, you would have got it, except you are black. And because you're black and you have to be able to prove that, you can't really prove that shit. You can't. I mean, it's almost impossible. It's a especially in something like this, it's a argument that you could never prove. Like some of y'all done caught people in your own lies in lies, and they are so good that you start doubting the fact that these motherfuckers, you lying. But I'm gonna get off this air because I fell asleep with all this goddamn equipment I'm paying for. Lord have mercy. Coffee ain't doing nothing but making my belly warm and making me want to sleep. But family, I won't hold you up anymore. I want to first off welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Come on, man. Thank you. This is a Heart of December production, and we just had another folktale for grown folk. And it's a Heart of December production. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigms. So, family, we are up and we are out. So, y'all be safe. I'm going to see you in the morning. I'm going to go and get this rest. I'm going to let this transition. I don't believe I fell asleep on air. Actually, I do. I've been doing that shit for a very, very long time. Oh, okay, it's on. Alright, family. This is Brother High Tim. I just wanted to make sure everything was clear. And I am out. If you have any comments about the folktale of the week, folktale of the week is The Dog and His Shadow. The Dog and His Shadow. Or Reflection, But I'm out.